Hello, hello. Come on, come on. It's time. Time is 9. How much money do I have? Ooh, 1,000 bells. That's not gonna do it. Okay, I did get that painting. There's like some painting that there's something buried the other day that I don't know if I actually found or not. So that's gonna be a little. Anyway, we got another bear shirt, which is interesting. Not too sure about that. Hopefully that will give us enough money, to be able to buy everything. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to avoid bringing fruit into here. Anyway, I'm streaming now just in case, you know, we are sentenced today. I figure I might as well do this now. And if I have to do a little bit, I'll do a little bit, and then I can deal with, I don't know, then I can eat and then take a little break if that's the case. Also, I'd just rather know now, because I'm tired. And I need to, like, muster up energy to deal with this, I guess. Anyway, we can buy these. So, we already saw Gulliver this week. Katrina will be arriving tomorrow. There was no rain yesterday. So, really, the only thing we're dealing with is the store and the turnips, potentially. Also, the reason I'm doing this now is that if I need to sell today, the sooner I know, the better. Because, I bought for like 3 hours. So I would need to sell for at least 3 hours. And as it stands, I have like, what, 4 hours and 21 minutes. Which is, you know, not a lot of time. Okay, that's unfortunate. I have pranked myself. Tell me this one is cheaper. Okay, they're having me this time. They got me. Okay, so I only have one shirt. That's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna need to, like, get more money. Oh, dearie me. Okay, let's just grab some fruit from this acre. I can do that relatively easily. Anyway, yeah, so we're just gonna see what happens. Alright, wait, plenty of money for today. Not enough for tomorrow, though, apparently. But that's fine. Oh, man. I streamed yesterday in, like, afternoon. I feel like a lot's happened since then. I did some, like, game testing and organizing and some cleaning and, like, stuff. I've been really behind on that stuff. And I have, like, a large order or two that are on the way soon, probably, so, like, yeah, I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Got a lot of nice things arriving in the mail lately, though, so that's been cool. Anyway, let's check out the catalog quickly. So, 501 looks right to me. That should be 531, that's, yeah, okay, everything looks good. Okay, so now we can sell off the last two things. Nope. Alright, moment of truth. I've ruined it. I've ruined everything. Now I have to do this again. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what the number is. Well, it would appear as if today's the day, hey? As soon as you see that, like, I mean, 102 would not have been enough of a jump. It went from 94 to, like, it went up 5 bells each day, right? And it was at 99. So if it said 102, you're like, whoa, you know? But, okay. It is a spike day. This will be the biggest spike to date. As a reminder, if I counted things correctly, I spent about 8.25 mil on Sunday, which is insane, by the way. It's a long time, a lot of turnips. 43 inventories. Our previous record was our 7.2 mil, which was 39 inventories. So, and that was at like a slightly lower price. So we're gonna drop the tickets. Are these also November tickets? They sure are. Okay, we'll do that. Do that. Now, I don't have anything else to do today, so it is only turnips. Only turnips. That's all we're working with. So I don't know how much time I'm gonna stream for today. I mean, right now, sorry, I'm gonna stream a long time today, clearly. But what I mean is, like, I don't know how much I can get done before I take a break. Now, hopefully this is no problem. Yeah, okay, so it's 512k in inventory. So once I sell a couple, we'll have, like, maxed out money. But yeah, this is going to take a long time, obviously. If you look at the numbers real quick, we have 43 inventories. I can sell 5 at a time. It's 43 times 3. That's the number. That's what we're working with here. Okay, so maybe this was a mistake. But if we just do this... There. That is, that's that. Great. Congratulations. Like, I like to try to, like, replenish the money first and foremost. That's always a nice thing to do. This week's gonna be a little funky, I think. Also, I'm gonna drop these somewhere. I don't know. I don't really have room to drop them, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, this week's gonna be funky. The dump acre, A4, that one was missing money. The police station was missing money. And there's a couple other acres that I had to pull money from that aren't where the turnips are. So I have a lot of cleanup work to do today. Not to mention, this is a huge spike and probably a good time to get money out for red. Because, again, sale day happens at the end of the month. Really, in 3 weeks. Sale day happens in 3 weeks. So, yeah, we have to deal with that. And I do expect to spend a lot of money. My estimates currently are like 3 to 5 mil. Although it could be less, it could be more, I don't know. Oh, I've messed up. I have too much money on me. Even doing this, I'm left with 63k. And 63k is not enough. That's fine, I can do that. Okay, this is gonna get a little messy, I guess. I'll figure it out. You know what, we're just starting, we're getting a little bit done now. Just so that it's not gonna be like 3 hours of selling later. It'll be 2.5 or 2, who knows? Maybe it'll still be 3. Maybe it would have been 3.5 if I don't know. What are you gonna do? Okay, I'm just doing my best here. So I don't know if I should just like start depositing money right now to like clear out. I mean, I like to drop money and then pick up money while I'm there to be efficient about it, but I guess I could do this in a different way. I don't know. I'm trying to think what makes the most sense. Right now, we've dropped the full inventory like this. And now I'm going to do another one of those. And that'll leave us with 30 bags on the ground. Although that's not actually enough, believe it or not. We need one more of those. I suppose I could, like... I could do that. I don't know. This seems a little off. The method does not seem right today. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I think the best thing for me to do right now is to just like run back and forth. Alright, if I run back and forth, I can clear out this acre. And then after doing that, I'll be able to start bringing stuff over more. Alternatively, I can drop a bunch of this in the dump acre and get the dump acre sorted out again. That's probably a good idea. Right, like this is supposed to be full. That's what I mean, like I had to pull money from a lot of places today. I mean, sorry, this past few weeks, honestly. This is kind of annoying though, I'm making like a weird amount. And if I drop everything, it's not enough. But I mean, that's only a problem while I'm dropping money. But I think I'm gonna drop a lot of money this week. Right? Like if I'm saying I need 3 to 5 mil for red, I should drop 3 to 5 mil extra for myself somewhere. And then if I lose money one week, that money would save me, you know? Like if I lost money in an important acre and I need to replenish the auxiliary acres, then great, I'd have that extra money out like that. So like that's kind of where I'm at right now. But why am I picking that up? That's obviously not gonna work, pal. Okay, so that is 15. And that is 15. So that acre's looking great now. That's not gonna fly, is it? No, it's not gonna fly. That's too much. Yeah, this is awkward. But I guess I'm usually dropping more money. I don't know, I feel like there's just like so much money I need to drop right now. So it just feels off. I don't know. Right now, we've got 1 acre fixed. The dump acre's good now. And the other one on the left is almost good. I could just run this to, like, the police station. Honestly, might be the easiest thing to do here. Like, I bought from this acre, so this acre will obviously get replenished at the end. That'll require a lot. But the police station, there's no money here. I think it makes more sense to, like, drop the bulk right here. And then do another 15 here. Right, and then we can do, like, another... And then we need to replenish the museum. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I was scrounging, scavenging. It was disgusting what I did. I guess, like, realistically, if I had extra money outside to then fix this stuff if I lose money, or if I spend a lot, then it would make it easier for me to, like, do all the selling on that one stream, maybe. It could be a time saver. Anyway, I stand to make like 56 mil today. Actually, sorry, 56 would be off of 8 mil. I would make more than 56 mil. You know? If it was like 0.8, then I would make like 57 or 58 maybe. But I'm gonna drop less. But I'm gonna have that money. But I'm still gonna be up that money. But I might have to spend that money. So it's weird. Anyway, that is 21, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, don't. Okay, so that's 21, that's 6. This makes 8. I don't know how I feel about those being there. It's not really great. Okay, so that is 18, 20. That's 23. That's... Okay, am I one short? Alright, that's 18, then 20, and then there's 3 there. Can I drop 1 here? Sure, let's do that. 43 is too much. Let's just drop some here. Okay, so that is almost 15. So yeah, we obviously have a lot of turnips here that we have to sell, and there's all stuff here, and it's just like if I move the stuff to the store, then being able to drop more around here would be an option, which could help with some of those acres on the left. I moved a lot of those turnips over, but obviously not all of them. There's still like a decent amount. So we kind of need to clear these so we can make space to drop those. And I moved some of them like kind of close, but kind of not. So, I mean, I've done a lot to try to make this go smoother. But there's only so much I can do. Anyway, the police station acre's good. That acre's good. Like, really, I just want to have it so I can, like, just run to and from the post office. Because that's what it's all about. Anyway, police station, good. Let's go here. Okay, that's that. And then we drop the other 6 here. Congratulations. And there you go. So that acre's good, and that acre's good. Now you have 2 acres that are good. Congratulations. I think a lot of the ones on the left are a little sketch, too. I know this one's obviously very far from being good, but there's turnips in the way. Anyway, that's 3 acres fixed now. The dump, police station, museum. All 3 of those are fully replenished now. And the one on the left is almost good. I could actually run one over there because there's enough room to bring an inventory back. So why don't I do that just so I can have that acre done as well? Again, like, this is the stuff where I need to, like, think and count. The other ones is just, like, pick up 5 turnips and then run to the post office. Hold the stick up. Deposit the money. It's pretty simple. This requires, like, more thinking and, like, routing, and, like, I'm trying to, like, do things in an order that's efficient, right? Because if I take money there, drop it, then pick stuff up and have space to bring it back, then it's efficient. But if I go and drop money there and then I run off somewhere else, then that's inefficient because I'm still gonna have to go back here to get turnips later. So ordering is important. Anyway, there's not as many turnips in this acre, at least. Nice. Way to go, me. Pick those up for now. Alright, so this acre's good too. Thankfully. And yeah, a lot of the turnips are already moved from this acre, which is good. Because it is fairly far away. I guess I probably, if I'm right, I only have to pick up 2 more. Wow, look at that. Okay, if I go to my turnip sheet, and I look at the acres, and then I highlight the acres that I fixed. Where's the highlight? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. So I fixed A4. I have too much money. I guess I could just bring this elsewhere at some point. And that could be like money that stays out. Anyway, so D1? Oops. So A4 and D1 are both good. And then E4 and E5 are also good now. So those are the 4 acres I've replenished so far. I think D2 is not in good shape. I think I need to fix D2 as well. I have money in my wallet, so I could like... I could do that right now, actually. It's not gonna be pretty, though. Because again, I don't have the space for the turnips. But we're just gonna do this because I want to get the... I want to get these acres fixed. This one, obviously, I don't have space to drop stuff, but... like, this is good now. This is good, it's good. This one is not, though. I need to drop 20 here. Drop and give me 20, am I right? Alright, that is 15. Believe it or not. I don't know why I did it that way, but oh well. Okay, so that is 19. Then we drop 1 up here. Alright, there you go. There's 20 there now. So that's 3 acres that we fixed. This is what I mean. I have to do so much housekeeping with these acres. Now, obviously, I could do this on a different day, but then, like, what do you do with the money? Deposit it, drop it elsewhere, and then clean it up after? I could, but then, like, what if I lose money and misplace it? It just seems like something I should do on the day, you know? Unless, like, it would, like, significantly save time not to. But I don't think it would save me that much time. At least in the grand scheme. Like, unless I was, like, really running low on, like, money, right? Or, sorry, time to sell them in the first place. That's, like, the only thing I can think of. Okay, so I could totally, like, just drop 9 here. It's not amazing, but we can just do that. I keep going. Anyway, it's 6 o'clock now. So see, I officially have 4 hours left. How much have I done? Who knows? Honestly, who knows? I've sold an amount of inventories. I sold at least like 2 or 3 inventories. Okay, so like, should I do anything with this stuff or no? Should I just deposit it? Should I drop the money outside the post office? Honestly, this could be an acre where I could do that. I guess with the amount we're making here, every inventory, or every 2 inventories will go up 1 mil. So that's kind of cool. Maybe now's a good time to just grab these, because I feel like those could get misplaced or forgotten about. The last thing I want to do is forget turnips. That's why I like to have the bank account. So it's like, how much did I drop? How much, you know? Like, A4 was empty. D1 was empty. Right? They're basically, like, empty. All of these ones that I replenished, well, except for museum, that was not quite empty. That's where it's like, if I put the amount of bags I drop in an acre, then it makes it a little bit easier, and I can keep track of it, but I didn't do that because I'm lazy, I guess. It's like I wasn't doing it, and then I did that, and I was like, wow, this is super helpful. And then this would be a week where it would have been a really smart idea to do. But maybe I could still do it, but... Yes, like those ones are done. So I can, oops, I have money that I need to address. Silly me. Turnip hour, yes. Sorry, I missed the message at first. I'm gonna be taking a break at some point, but like this is the first stream. We got a lot to do today, that's for sure. This is the rest of my night. Not really, but kinda. Obviously, I have to finish before 10, so like, I'll have whatever time that is. And maybe I finish before 10, ideally. I don't want this to be down to the wire, that would suck. Yeah, anyway, I've just been trying to replenish the money in some of the acres that are empty, and now I've been trying to sell a couple turnips. What time? It's 6:04 right now. You can check it right there in the corner, because I stopped moving. But yeah, I got 4 hours at this point. And I've been selling for like, I don't know, 20 almost. And I would estimate that I need 3 hours total. At least 3 hours total. And I put 20 minutes in. So hopefully I need less than 3 hours at this point. Because like, I gotta eat dinner. that has to happen, you know? But yeah, it's like I have a lot of acres that are missing money. So I need to like, I'm trying to clear out the stuff by the store so I have room to drop those turnips from those other acres that need their money to be efficient. But yeah, it's gonna take some time. This is the biggest week will have so far. If you remember, I bought like 8.25 mil worth on Sunday, with my largest one before that being 7.2 mil. So we have a whole extra mil, which will be another 7 mil profit. We're looking at like a 56, 57, maybe 58 mil week. But some of that money is probably going to get left out for red. So that's, I don't know. Turnips come first. If only I could eat the turnips for dinner. If only. But yeah, this is gonna be a good day for sure, because this will put us at over 450 mil. What was I at before? Like 416, I think. Oops, that's the wrong option. Yeah, it would be a huge monetary loss. But what if like one bunch was enough? You know. I'm mostly joking, but yeah, I've eaten turnips in game before. Okay, it's a loss always. Okay, so my remaining money count, according to my spreadsheet before all this, is 583 mil. So that puts us at like 416 mil. And then if we're getting like 56 or 50 on top of that, then that puts us, you know, somewhere around 465, 470. And that leaves us in a pretty good spot to hit 500 mil in the next couple weeks. I think I have like 4 weeks after this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I have 4 full weeks before December 10th, which is my 1 year anniversary of starting this. So in theory, I mean, it really depends on like the price and what, but I mean, like I should get at least one more spike, hopefully. I mean, odds are that I would get a spike before then, but would one spike be enough? Maybe, right? If it was this much, obviously it would be enough to hit 500. But a lot of my spikes are usually, I don't know, I guess a lot of them are around the 25, 26, 27 mil mark, and that would not quite be enough to hit that. So maybe 2 spikes. If I got 2 more spikes, that would be good. And if I have 4 weeks, the odds would suggest that that's possible. The other thing, though, is that the 10th is actually a Wednesday. So in theory, I could still hit the 500 mil total on that week. And it would essentially be the same. 3 days is enough. Like, you know, that's most of the week. So I could see it by that point. I think we're in a good spot. I think this week is pretty good. And honestly, I've said this before, but like, just because I am halfway after a year doesn't mean it will take 2 years, because my turn up rate. I should honestly make a graph, like you said in the past. I could just put the graph on screen and be like, look at the months, look at my bank balance. It speaks for itself. Maybe I'll do that if I'm feeling up for it another time. I'm pretty sure I could put that in the graph very quickly. But well, I'd have to do something with the data. The data is not cleanly gonna map to months like that, actually. Because I have the dates for each bank balance number, but those are like all over the place. So if I did is there a way? I don't know. Maybe there's an easy way to do a graph like that. But the graph would be points, but each point would be a date, and then you'd have to like look at the dates. But if I like colored the dates, I don't know. There's probably some way to do it, but I'm just not thinking of it. I'm trying to think if there's like a month where I didn't get like any change, but I guess I have. There's always been some change. I mean, obviously, like, I didn't start the bank account until February. That is the other problem, you know? I needed to put stuff away. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I know you're not super familiar with the first game, but did you know that you can't use your bank account until after you've paid off your whole debt? Because that's a fun little quirk. So I have to remember, I think about it every now and then, but I haven't thought about it in a while. I will be paying off the debts for the rest of my characters, and everyone will have a statue at the end. I just haven't done it because A, there's no point in using the money right now, and B, they kind of be in the way. I don't know why I paused so long there. It's a little unnecessary. But yeah, it won't take that much. Everyone's like on the last debt, so it's not like, I don't know, is it 3 mil? So like 1 point, it's 800 mil, right? So it's like 2 mil that I'm gonna use. Like, oh wow, 2 mil, wow. There's a quarter of that right now. Anyway. Wait. Oh, no, no, I'll do it this way. Okay, so we're officially over 400 mil in the bank now, so that's cool. Nice seeing a new digit in the bank like that. Okay, but this is where I want to focus next. So realistically, if I just move 2 inventories here, all the money can be gone. But yeah, we're gonna have we have a lot to move from here. Actually, I don't know how many are there. There's probably at least 5, maybe 6. That's enough. But again, we just want to like clear out some space here so we can move stuff. I do think this is the most efficient way to do it instead of just running back and forth multiple times. You know, just pick up an inventory, drop 2, and then I think it makes sense. I want to hit that halfway point, you know? Like, I think that's going to be really nice. I mean, I'd say, like, motivation-wise and, like feeling-wise, I'm in a good spot. Like, I feel pretty good about it at this point. But, like, having it over the halfway mark is going to be like, okay, we're, you know, things are getting better now. Downward slope, whatever. Okay, that's good enough. No, wait, 32. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay, so we still need a little bit more here, but I can pick up this stuff. So there's enough room. Because again, like, having all the acres, like, if I can clear the space where the money needs to go, then I can drop the turnips, and then everything's great. But yeah, we're like half an hour in here, for sure, on just the turnips. I don't know how much more I'm gonna do. I will want to eat before it gets too late. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I guess the inclines I'm not as shocked as in this game because I'm used to it. But yeah, the bridges I was surprised at. I did that by accident a couple weeks ago, and I was like, wait a minute, that's crazy, God. Now this is gonna get a little awkward because I'm gonna have too much money. But yeah, that's 18. So if we drop another 9, that's 27. And then we drop 3 more. And everything's good. Okay, that acre is now what it should be at. So that's C1. I'm just gonna highlight that on my sheet. That's 6 acres that we have fully fixed up now. Kinda crazy. I wanna just drop this. I need to, like, figure out where I want to drop money. Again, because it's sale day, I want to drop, like, 3 to 5 mil at least for red. That's the plan. I could drop more, to be honest, depending. Like, for now, the plan is to drop 3 to 5 mil, but then if I get another spike, maybe I'll do more. But I need to figure out where to drop that stuff. I can't drop it in the acres that are existing, because then they'd have too much. So, I need to put it elsewhere. So maybe the post office would help, but like the buildings there's a bunch of trees. You can't really see behind the building. There's a little pond. It's not a great acre to store a lot of money. So I could store maybe a mill there. But obviously I need more. And the dump already has stuff, and like I would go here, but like I already have stuff there. So like I need an acre for money. I don't know where to go with that. Also, because I'm doing this today, there's a good chance I might go to the island tomorrow. I might give that a shot. I was thinking about doing that, and then I was like, well, what about turnips? But, you know, I'm selling turnips today, so then tomorrow I have to deal with Katrina, I guess, maybe. Might do that really late. I don't know. But yeah, like, I don't know where to put this stuff. There are acres where there's a lot of acres that are taken up by random things, and then there's I could not put all that money in 1 acre. I gotta think about that, because, you know, realistically, I could have no spike happen, you know, in the next 3 weeks. Just saying, that's a possibility, right? The next 3 weeks could all just be lame, and nothing could happen, and then I'd be down money. So that's why I want to put at least a good amount of money out today, so that if anything happens, or sorry, if nothing happens, rather, in the next little bit, I'll be covered, and I'll be set. So, yeah, I need to figure out where to put some of that. And then if there's another one, I'll put more out. And then, oh no, then I have too much money out. Then I have more, like, even more resilience. You know, I can fix up before things happen. But yeah, I need to figure out where to put this stuff. Because, I guess, like, this acre, C4 is really low on money right now. I was forgetting about that. It's in bad shape, to be honest. I think, like, I have 70 bags there, 30 on the top level and 40 on the bottom level, and I'm pretty sure most of those are gone. Like, I know all the ones at the bottom are gone, so that's already pretty bad. That's what I mean. Like, I need to replenish all these acres before I can even think about, like, where I want to drop this money for red. And again, like, I would hope, like, spending 3 to 5 mil to try to buy out all of red stuff, honestly, it's not that bad. Like, the time that it's gonna take is worse than the money I'm spending, because even, like, 1 mil, hopefully, like, if I spend 1 mil buying turnips, which in a week like this is, like, 5 inventories, so that's, like, 15 minutes, you know? It's not that bad, realistically. Oh, this is acre empty. That's kind of crazy if you ask me. Wow, that's like actually kind of wild. That's what I mean, like, the situation here is out of hand. Now, could I drop 3 here, or is it going to be weird? No, okay, so that's good. So that is 15, so that's cool. Except I have too much money, but that's fine. I will just drop that up here. So yeah, if I can have, like, most of the acres fixed up before I take a break, that would be ideal. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but might be. But I mean, like, doing, like, an hour and then eating and then coming back, kind of nice. I do, as much as I don't like uploading multiple, like, streams for a day, because that's usually how I do it, I don't edit them together. I'd like to just have them as single videos to represent each stream, and that I'm, like, you know, and then it shows you if I have to keep playing a bunch one day. So I like to keep things in, like, single streams, but then when there's turnips, it's like, yeah, I could take a break. That could be nice. It's like the only time I'm like, yeah, you know what, maybe it's fine. Maybe the little extra effort's good because it gives me a break. Anyway, let's get some more dropped here. Can I drop 9 here? I feel like one of these spots doesn't work. Okay, no, they all work. I'm crazy. So that's 9. And then if I drop that's way too far. Was I really that far? Oh. Okay, so like that's fine. And then if I just drop 1 here, then who cares? Great. Okay, so the top half of that acre is good. There's still 40 that need to get dropped below. I also have all this money here that's taking up prime real estate, but I don't really know where to put it. True, I could do that. But then the file's bigger. Wait, what am I doing? Did I pick up this stuff? What am I... Okay, let's do that. There, that's what I meant. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I know, that's definitely one thing. I did that like once. But yeah, I guess with Animal Crossing, usually I take breaks. I don't know, it's one of those things. I was streaming like a Dark Souls Soul Level 1 run, like last year. And I did take breaks because I wanted to just keep that as like a big, long stream. Yeah, I have like, I don't want to mention it, but I have like, if I look at my other drive, I haven't moved anything off and I keep everything because I have a problem. I have 629 gigs of Animal Crossing. Yeah. It's a lot, I know, but I don't know, maybe I'm not storing them in the most space-efficient file format, but whatever. I do, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I guess I just like to keep them for whatever reason. I do have most of the streams uploaded to YouTube, they're just not released. I kept saying, I've mentioned this kind of before, but like with New Horizons, I kept everything on my computer and then I would move them off to like drives or whatever, and I had everything uploaded to YouTube, but it was unlisted or whatever. And then after I finished everything, you know, after I finished, like after the 4 years, then I started uploading everything. And I did that like for a week. I would just do a bunch of uploading, make sure that everything gets like shown in the right like order. I make sure everything was correct. Had to double check some stuff, fix some things. There's some streams I missed. It took a very long time. I don't want to do things like that again. So I keep telling myself that I'm not going to do that this time and I'm going to start earlier. And here I am, nearly 11 months in, and I haven't started earlier. But it's fine. I'm kind of thinking once I hit the 1 year mark, I'll start doing it. Anyway, this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, wait, 35. So I need 5 more here. But yeah, I think maybe around the 1 year mark, I'll start uploading everything. I think that would be a good idea. And then I could maybe do it on like a weekly or monthly basis or like every 2 weeks. I don't know. I feel like it would be a good thing, but I feel like there's just so much going on that I don't have time to like do that. And now it's an undertaking, you know? Like sometimes I have to edit them. I try not to edit them, but sometimes I have to. But yeah, everything's like uploaded on YouTube. It's all named properly. All I have to do at this point is just like publish and then wait for it to publish. Because like, I don't know, I could publish all of them, but then I feel like it would like go out of order. And like the order's kind of really critical for this. And yeah, with like the last one I missed some days. There was a couple days towards the end that I missed because like I wasn't feeling well or something else. Or I like legit forgot because I was like just dying of a headache. And that happened a couple times. Anyway, this acre's good now. So that is C4. Okay, so C4 is good. So once again, I've replenished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 acres. I do get a lot of headaches. It sucks. Sucks big time, I would say. Yeah, unfortunate. I kind of have one right now, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm going to pretend that it's not there. Headache Club is not a great club to be in, but you know. This is the hand we're dealt. Okay, so I am like working on this acre a bit. Because if I can get this acre done, then that's another acre done. Like, there are, let me just, sorry, that is not the way you count this. Let me do it this way. I have 16 acres where I have large sums of money for the purpose of turnips. And I just said that I fixed 7. There's still that one, which would be at least 8. So at least like half of my acres are just not what they should be right now. Which is kind of crazy. We're going to drop that. I need to drop 2 bags, actually, because 40k is too much. Alright, let's get going on that. I don't remember. I feel like E2 is missing 2 bags. And D5, obviously, I bought turnips in D5, so that needs it. So, like, that's like 3 more. So that's 10 out of 16 acres? Honestly, kind of nuts. But yeah, priority here is just like, if I can get all the money done, then we just have to like move the turnips back to the store and all that stuff. That sounds awful. I think I know why I have headaches the way that I do. I just haven't tried to fix it necessarily. And I don't want to... Not a good answer. Honestly, I think I need to be more physically active. I think that is my solution, unfortunately. I mean, if that's what it was, wouldn't it be? They should be able to fix it, and then everything should just go away and magically be better. Yeah, I mean, like my neck and like shoulders. Oops! No! Stop! My neck and shoulders usually get pretty sore, and when they're more sore, I notice more headaches. So I think that's why I feel like my back is like pinching in a way that it's giving me headaches. So if I could deal with that somehow, I should like probably... That would be nice, hey? There's some crazy solutions for headaches nowadays. Like Botox for specific parts of your face to prevent headaches. I don't really know if I want to go down that route, but... I mean, I don't really want to be honest, but I don't know. Maybe it's worth considering at some point, if nothing else works, but... Yeah, it would be nice, but like headaches are just one of those things. So many triggers, so many different, like, areas of pain. Yeah, I do get migraines sometimes, to be honest. So like, it's not just headaches, but like usually it's... I don't know, usually they're not as bad, but sometimes they do get bad. Anyway, that is all the money we need for D3, so let me mark that off. Where else did I say I need money? D2, I think, is missing a little bit of money. Let me go check that. So this one, we fixed that up, and then this is missing. Yeah, there's 2 bags missing here, right? Or is it more than that? That is 2, 4, 6, 7, 21. 21's the right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that one's now fixed. Great. Now it's 10 acres that are right. There's still, actually, wait, 10? Or is that 9? 3, 6, no, it's 9 that we fixed now. The other one's B2. I think B2's good. Is B2 good? Let me check B2. Just because, like, I'm here and I have money in my inventory and I kind of need to, like, do something with it. That's... I guess that's one way to do it. I didn't think about the fact that, like, maybe you should get legitimately diagnosed with migraines. I diagnosed myself, but, like, it's pretty obvious, I'd say. It's pretty clear. Bad headaches that lead to nausea as well. It's really great. I love being in so much pain and also feeling like I should puke. Lots of fun. I guess I'll drop an amount of money here. That's 450k. I can definitely have some money there. That'll work. But okay, we have 9 acres, what they should be for money, which is, it's a very good start. Gotta keep going, though. Okay, back to the post office, maybe? Yep. Yeah, no, I can't remember. Actually, I can remember the last time I puked. But, yeah, no, it's like, I don't puke often. But, yeah, no, it's just like, yeah, you just feel like, ugh, and you're like, I don't even want to eat. Ugh, it's great. Honestly, like, the only thing I can really do at that point is, like, sleep. But then I don't. I do sleep earlier on those days. You know, I usually, I don't know, I stay up late. But on days like that, I tend to go to bed slightly earlier. Probably not early enough, but, you know, anything's better, I guess. Okay, let's get that going. I guess I could try to take turnips from D5 up, and then I could have, like, space to drop money there. But I can wait. Let's try it again. It's not right. There you go. That's better. Okay, so I'm up like 7 mil in the bank. And I mean, I have all those. Some of those acres, they're definitely fully replenished. I've definitely dealt with over 10 mil at this point. I don't know what the right number is, but it's at least 10 mil. I mean, I feel pretty good about the pace so far. I know it is 6:30, and I have less than 3.5 hours left, but, like, I think we're doing good, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that does not sound like a good way. Honestly, like, yesterday I woke up and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be a day. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't think I've had that happen, but no, the headache yesterday was pretty bad. That does not sound like a good day, though. Yeah, I could bring... I don't know. Let's just work on this. Again, I have to put all this money away. I need to replenish the acres, and then I need to figure out where I want to put those stuff for red. By 450k by the post office. That's a great start. Maybe I could have a mill there, but still not quite enough. I would return the sentiment if I could. If that would be the deal, we both get less headaches. I'm on board. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think that's the right I don't know if that's the right attitude. I do deal with a fair amount of stress. I don't know how much of it's of my own doing. I try to avoid inflicting stress on myself, but I'm also I'm also spending 3 hours on some weeks buying turnips and then another 3 hours selling them. Imagine spending like 6 hours in a week just doing turnips. Oh well. I'm just like, I don't know, there's a lot I have going on, I guess. Well, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's not that much and I should just like chill. I don't know. I have too many hobbies, one might say. Honestly. It's like gaming is a hobby, you know? I play games. I play other games. I stream Animal Crossing. I mean, sure, choir practice every week is a thing. I don't think that's 6 hours, but maybe it is. I don't know. But, yeah, it's like I game, so I play games, and then I play Animal Crossing and stream. That's like, is that considered gaming? Yes. But is it like true gaming? Yes. But like, is it not? I don't know. My other hobbies are gaming adjacent. I mean, like, recently I started, I think I've mentioned it before, but I've been buying, like, retro games lately. So, like, I've been going to, like, local game stores. There's been some local auctions that I'm looking at. I've been looking at eBay. I'm looking at Marketplace, too. Like, like, I would say game collecting is a hobby in itself based on the amount of time I put into it. It's kind of crazy. One of these days, I will play the games that I buy. But right now, it's not happening much. No, I mean, I do play the games, but, like, there's a lot of games to play. There's a lot of games out there. And, like, there's a lot of games that I played when I was younger, but I never really owned them. Like, I borrowed them or whatever. Or friends had them, or I rented them. And I was like, yeah, I want to own that. That'd be cool. So, it's not like I'm planning to play everything that I'm buying because I've played it before. But some of them I definitely like to play again if I had time. Oh man. I don't know how much that would be. But like, oh. That would be tempting. You know, honestly, I'm very, like, I've been trying, like, originally I was trying to buy, like, the games that I really wanted, or, like, less expensive games, or games I've played, but to only own digitally or something, you know? Like, that was kind of the initial thing. And then recently I've been looking at more expensive games that I really want, or, like, would be good to have. And, like, console-wise, I've got, like, some more consoles lately. I have 3 GameCubes total, each in a different color. I want to have, like, the full GameCube lineup, but that's never going to happen. Obviously, the Spice Orange one from Japan is, like, the next goal. Then maybe get some, like, Japanese games that would, like, be different. That would be cool. Maybe get an orange Game Boy player. I think they have those. I think in North America, they only had the black Game Boy player, which is what I was familiar with. I wasn't aware that they even made other colors until recently. Anyway, I have a 3DS, but then all the 3DSs I see, like, there's this sick Majora's Mask 3DS. It's like gold. It's got the Majora's Mask on the top. It looks so good, but man, it's expensive. And it's like, I own a 3DS. I don't need another 3DS, but it's so nice. I really want it. So, like, one of the 3DSs from the Louvre would be insane. That'd be a huge collection piece. Because, like, what do you mean you have a 3DS from the Louvre? But I have no idea how much those go for. I'm kind of afraid to know. Cause like, man, that'd be pretty sick. Like, just anything weird like that. Like, I think I saw it. When did I see it? I don't know when I saw it. I think it was one of the N64 Pokemon Snap kiosks, and somebody like got it, and then they like made it work. I think it was a Pokemon Snap print station. Is that what it was? I think it was that. I saw something where like, yeah, somebody took this like store display unit that was like a Pokemon Snap print station. And if you like look at the back, they had just like an N64 upside down with like the cartridge in it and like securely attached in so it wouldn't fall out. But it was like a different cartridge that like only had like some of the levels, or it was a demo, and they like fixed it to like be the full. Like they put their own cartridge. I don't know, they did something like that. That's sick. That's super sick. If you got like one of the like the Animal Crossing stuff when they for like Wild World, they had like I can't even think of download play. No, what is the technology called? What do they call it? I can't remember. But like you could go to like stores or locations and like connect, and then it would give you things. Like I think that was just using a DS that had a special cartridge in it. So like that would be pretty cool if you had like the cartridge. I guess the DS is like pretty normal in that case. That's like how they gave monkey villagers away in Wild World or something. Oh yeah, the relay cart. That's it. That's the one. See, that would be cool. I haven't looked into that, but I would probably pick one of those up if I saw it and it wasn't too bad. Like that stuff. I like that stuff. Like just weird niche things. One of the goals actually, which I don't know how much money it's gonna run me, but one of my goals is to have every single NES game that's featured in this Animal Crossing. That would be a fun little collection. I don't think I have many at this point. I have Donkey Kong. So that's a start. And I do have Excite Bike. I think I have Golf, and Golf's also here. I couldn't tell you all the ones that are in this. I think there's a soccer, there's tennis, there's Wario Woods, there's Clue Clue Land, there's Clue Clue Land D, there's Excite Bike. Ice Climbers is not there, but it is there. Is it there? No, it's not there, right? What else? Man, it's almost like I should look at my spreadsheet and see what I'm missing. That would be quite the smart idea. There's Donkey Kong Jr. and Donkey Kong 3, DK Jr. Math, Clue Clue Land. Do I have the other Clue Clue Land? If so, kind of crazy. Pinball. There's a pinball game, Punch Out, soccer, like I said. Okay, yeah. There's a couple that are just like waiting for me on the island, right? So if I do go to the island tomorrow, I can get the island shirts, I can get the NES games, that's like 4 items right there, and if I get all the other stuff, boom. Lots of stuff. Oh, the relay versions are super expensive now? Or the demo? The demo version. Demo version for what specifically? For Wild... There's a Wild World demo version? Really? I am afraid to look now, but I think I'm gonna look. Wild World demo. Oh, that's super cool. Love to see that. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna find one naturally. Looking at eBay, the first thing I see is from the UK. It's giving an estimate of $75 in shipping, which is hilarious. But that is Rare Wild World Nintendo DS Demo NFS cartridges. It's got the relay version and the demo version, and that is £600, which is telling me it's approximately 1,100 Canadian. You'll love to see that. Even the relay version is like $200. Yeah, this is like, this looks kind of rare. That's like the only listing. Everything else is like other stuff. Wow. Crazy stuff. Oops, I just opened my chat in a different window. I wanted to copy the link address. I mean, it's cool, but like, jeez. It was playable at retail store kiosks in Europe around the time of the game's released in 2006. Okay, so we never had that here. That further explains why I did not know of its existence. Unlike the game, the town and player in the demo are predetermined. There's a 10-minute limit. What do you even do with 10 minutes? I guess I can read about it. You wanna ask questions? He just drops you off at town hall. You visit the house. He appears in full game. Tells you need to pay the loan. But oh wait, really? So you can just explore without even working for him. I think that's a really strange. It's a really strange thing. I mean, yeah, 10 minutes are enough to entrance you, sure. It's just like, what? Like, you can do the chores, and if you do the chores fast enough, which if you're a kid at a kiosk, you're probably not going to do, then sure, you can use the store. Otherwise, you could, like, run around. I closed the page, but, like, you don't start with tools, right? So, like, you can't even, like, do that kind of stuff. I don't... It's a weird game for a 10-minute limit, you know? That's all I'm saying. Especially if like it's dialogue heavy. I mean, I guess you could get through the dialogue really quick. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they wouldn't want you griefers. I've been going for like an hour and 17. Doesn't feel like it's been that long, but I guess I've just been chugging along here. I will be taking a break though pretty soon. Cause like I do be needing to eat. But I mean, like, I guess like the acre C1 still has turnips. A lot of the turnips up here are gone, but there's still like a bunch here. And there's still this acre, and then there's still that acre. So I mean, there is still a lot that we have to deal with. But if I can move like this, then eventually I can drop the money here, and then we'll drop more money for red, and then life will be great. Oh, you do? Okay, sorry. I read like the outfit stuff, and I did not read the tool stuff. Okay, that makes more sense. Because like, yeah, imagine a demo and you can't fish. Tragedy. It's interesting. I wonder why they only had it in Europe. I'm gonna do that for now. Guess I should have started closer to the wall, but whatever. Anyway, we're just trying to move some of the stuff and get it started. So that's a little bit better. But I mean, I've made pretty good progress. We're at like an hour and 20 almost. So, I mean, that would make sense. It should feel like I'm making progress at this point. I don't know if I would say I'm halfway. I don't think I'm halfway, but I would be close to halfway probably. So that's... Okay, I don't think I've heard about that story. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That would do it. That would definitely do it. I don't know if I've seen the video, but I don't always get the Animal Crossing stuff. I guess I'm just gonna put these there to not mess this up. Right, because now I know that I've dropped 30 here. It's a perfect 30. Well, if I do this again, it'll be a perfect 45, and then I won't have to count. Alright, it's officially 7 o'clock. I have 3 hours left. Yeah, I am a big winner tonight. That is probably the best way to put it. The most profitable making a day so far. Maybe ever. I don't know. I don't want to say that I'll peak today, but this might be the peak. Because buying more than 8.2 mil is kind of a lot. At least with how I'm doing things most weeks. Okay, so that is 45 bags here. That's too low though. Okay, that explains why I did it that way. I was like, shouldn't these be up a spot? I feel like they're too low. And yes, they are too low because they are now in that signpost path. So I'm gonna have to fix this later, I guess. Well, maybe I can. We can. I mean, if I drop like the 4 there and I drop the rest up here, maybe that's enough to do the other like 15 or whatever. But again, I'm almost gonna take a break here because I've been going for like an hour and 20 and I need to eat. And I have 3 hours left. So take a break to eat, come back, still have more than enough time to get this done, hopefully. And everything will be great. I'm gonna deposit this this money, this inventory, just so I can double check the amount I'm at. So I don't know how much money I have outside that I've dealt with, but I do know that I started at 395 mil in the bank today. And I think we're over 410, so that should be 15 in the bank. And I would guess that I've dealt with another 5 outside, at least. Oh, Phyllis is out. Shout out to Phyllis. Okay, and we're now at 410. So that's 15 mil in the bank. I would say at least 5 mil outside, but maybe more. I mean, I dealt with a lot of acres that had like nothing in them. Like a lot. Maybe it's a lot more than 5, to be honest. If I had to guess, I would say it's more than 5. I don't want that yet. I mean, there's 9 acres that I've replenished, and like the dump and the police station were both entirely empty, so that's 1.8 mil. C1 was essentially empty, except for 2 bags, so let's call that 2.7 mil. C4 was entirely empty, which was 2.1, so let's call that... I said, what, 2.7? So then, yeah, we're going to call that like 4.8. And then D1 was completely empty, so that's 1.3. So let's call it like 6.1. And D2 looks empty, so that's 6.7. And then D3 was also empty, so that's 7.7. And then that one was only 2, so that's not... Okay, so like, yeah, I'm like 7.7. And that's not including all the money I've dropped in D5, which is like close to 1.5. So I guess I have 9 mil outside that I've dealt with right now. Again, I would have spent like 8.2, but I would have been down money from previous weeks. I was down a considerable... Well, I lost 2 weeks in a row. So I would say I was down like maybe 2 mil. Something like that. So yeah, we're looking at like 9 mil so far with that. So we're like 24 mil. So I guess we're like almost halfway. No, we have to be more than halfway, right? Or is it because I'm doing the slower stuff first? I'm going to speed up later. I don't know. I guess I'm like an hour and 20 at this point. And if I think it's going to be 3, then... But it might be more than 3. I honestly have no idea how long this is going to take. That's kind of why I wanted to get a head start. That's why I started streaming earlier, just in case. Because I figure I need all the time I can get today, just to make sure that we're done with enough time. Also, there's all that money there, which is another 450k, and there's a bunch of money outside the store, so that's another part. So I think it's safe to say that I have like 10 mil outside right now. And we're at 411, which is like 16. So yeah, we're at like probably 26 mil at this point. Oh wait, that's 26 mil, including the stuff that I spent. So that's not... No, that doesn't sound right. That sounds like I'm way behind. You know what? I think I'm thinking about it too much. I think I just have to keep going. You know? I mean, like, I know, like, these acres are mostly done. And then there's still, like, those acres. And I think there's still some all the way at the left. So... yeah, I don't know. Let's just do this. So if we go here, hopefully... Okay, so that should be... This is not great now. So I dropped like 4 here, and then I dropped these 3. And then how much did this go? This would be like to here, and then this would be to here. So I dropped like 4 there, and then I dropped 3 here, and then I dropped 3 here. So 3, 3, 4 is 10. That's 15. So yeah, that's our 15. So that means we're at 60. And then if we take this and drop these, that'll make 64. Okay, so this acre is now good. Wonderful. Grab this guy and bring some of these lower ones. So like, yeah, this acre I've taken like 3 or 4 inventories out of. A lot of work is still needed here. And then there's one over to the left. And then I guess there's one all the way on the left. So, I mean, there's still, like, a lot. But I feel like... I don't know. I feel like the numbers are off right now. But I guess there's also all the stuff there. And there's still a bunch of stuff here. So, I don't know. I know I got lots to do still. Clearly. But that acre's good. So, that's the important part. Big money, that's for sure. But I'm confused. I'm talking about all the money I've dropped on the ground and how much money I've dealt with. But, like, I should, like... I think it's at 7 that she switches in. But yeah, it seems off. Something seems off. I mean, that's, I guess, like, yeah, that is, like, a full inventory, at least. So there's, like, 1 mil outside of what we have. But if I was at 395... I mean, I'm nearly up 20 mil in the bank, right? Yeah, I'm close to 20 mil up in the bank. And if I have another 10 mil, and that's, like, 32 mil accounted for. But if I'm gonna make 56, then technically the amount of money I should be seeing today is 64. And if I'm at 30, then I'm near halfway. And we're getting close to an hour and a half of active selling, because I did deal with the store and all that stuff before I started selling. And we're like an hour and 32 in. But yeah, I feel like according to that, we are close to halfway in an hour and a half. So maybe that's right. Maybe we're doing fine. But yeah, there is still a lot of turnips. I'm gonna have to do a lot of double checking around the town just to make sure that I haven't forgotten anything rather. Because, like, yeah, there's a lot all over the place, and there's like those which I moved, and that's awkward. But I'm gonna just keep prioritizing this acre to keep it clean so we can keep moving stuff here. Anyway, I'll do like 1 or 2 more inventories, and then I will take a break to eat. Ah, okay. That makes sense. I hope they bring Phyllis back. Okay, this will be the last one for now. I do like to think that, yeah, it should get faster, because I've been doing like a lot of the slower stuff where I've been dropping all the money, and then that's obviously more time consuming than just running back and forth to the post office. So, but yeah, we've fixed up a lot of the town, right? Like, that's 10 acres that are back to what they should be, and the other ones are like this is untouched. So that's like we're good on that part, except for the whole thing with red. I will need to I need to figure out where to put more money for red. But yeah, I mean, an hour and 35, it's a good start. I was kind of thinking maybe it'd be like half an hour or an hour before, and then I take a break, but hey, if that means I get like an easier hour and a half stream to finish rather than 2 or 2.5, I think it might be the move. Anyway, I'm getting out of here for now. Probably a good idea. I would recommend it. People say it's pretty important. But yeah, I'm gonna eat. I'll be back in a little bit to continue. Apart from turnips, nothing new today. I didn't get anything in the store, so I'll give the full update at the end of the next stream. But yeah, I will be back soon so we can get this done and set some records, personal records, that is. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back. Bye.